What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? I'm sized like laboratory mice, baby. I got this computer smoking, yo. Look, I done edit 2 videos. They saving. I'm recording a video as we speak. That's 3 things. I got Logic open. I'm downloading sounds. Then I'm uploading stuff to our website. We got a website called the world's largest rap contest.com, and I'm excited. Uncle Mike getting excited, baby, because I'm about to show y'all how to do it. These haters out here and these fake they want to see what I can do. Yeah, my goal is to take Diddy place, but I'm gonna do it in a positive way. If I dap the kid, she'd be sitting right here. Yeah, she'd be sitting right here. I don't care what color she is. I'm colorblind. What is wrong with this world? What difference does it make if it's a white girl or black girl or Chinese girl, Spanish girl? We all people. It's one race, the human race. Shout out to Jaguar also, by the way. What's up, Jag? I hope everything is everything with you. I've been working, y'all. I've been doing my thing. So, hey, we're gonna get into this joint, man. My true fans and my true followers, y'all go check out the world's largest rap contest.com. Maybe I should tell y'all to wait a couple of days because we got to move it to a different hosting, right? Because think of that name, y'all. Everybody named Mama all over the world is going to be going to my website, the world's largest rap contest.com. Yeah. And on the 22nd, we supposed to be launching it. So I'm working on the website real quick. One little quick story, y'all. Then we go, because I ain't going to say nothing during the video. I'm working on the website and the pages won't open and this won't work. It won't work on the cell phone and all this stuff. And sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. I said, well, did you fix it? So this morning I got up and everything was working. I said, man, you know what? It's too many people going to that one little website, and I need to be on a cloud, my own server, because it's a network marketing structure on it. I mean, what you call it? A social media. The world's largest rap contest is actually a social media network. You can upload your picture, your bio, your music, and connect with people and send them messages and all that. All this stuff like Facebook, baby. Uncle Mike building his own face. And that's why they don't realize, well, I'm the shit. That's why, see, you think I'm on your level and I'm way up here. I'm just chilling, baby. I retired. Because I got sick and tired of people trying to. Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Jaguar Wright reveals what Diddy did to his adopted white daughter. Y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that bell. Let Uncle Mike go off on do his thing. Let's check it out.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Your other last name.
Ava Baroni Combs. Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy
It's breaking
adopted
news.
a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. But please tell the story.
So on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with me.
Okay, we gonna have DJ Cassidy right now get on the ones and twos. We fed y'all, we gave y'all some drinks, now it's time to enjoy life. This is a celebration of life. This is the legendary white party. It's the real white party. Make some noise if you've been here before. Okay. And to all the kids have like an hour left. So get extra comfortable, kids, because after that, y'all gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all, because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to. Okay? So, let's just start to get our groove on a little bit. In an hour, we put the kids away. It's all good.
This Diddy trial got people digging for dirt left and right on this man, and it's like a treasure hunt. The latest question on everyone's lips is, what happened to Diddy's adopted white daughter, Ava Baroni Combs? Well, according to sources, Jaguar Wright says she knows and she's coming out to tell it.
Has anyone seen Ava Baroni? The little white girl that Diddy adopted.
Oh my God, I ain't laughing,
Where
yo.
did you get her from?
Where you get her from?
Was she the pick of the litter?
Damn.
Those poor babies.
Damn it, dog.
You know, people should go back and do a little research in the 90s, especially in the mid-late 90s and early 2000s. The diddler used to throw white parties in Bangkok and Dubai.
What? That's crazy.
And in Morocco.
Uncle Mike's on the beat. He gonna make you move your feet.
This is making everyone question what exactly is going on because, first of all, this wasn't a legal adoption, and secondly, if he'd known her since her youngest picture, then how did he find her on the streets according to Ava's statement? Now, the live might be just fun and laughs, and Ava could be their childhood friend, but you know how the internet is. Speculations are running wild with the claims that Ava was either forcefully taken from her home or her parents traded her for a quick buck. Seriously, I mean, look at the video from 2020 of Diddy with Ava Baroni when he introduced as Ava Baroni Combs and said he took her in from the streets. Her mother may have sold her. In the video, Diddy mentioned that Ava still has her beautiful parents, so the whole thing is pretty complicated, but this was pointed out by a number of people following the viral video of Diddy introducing her to the world as his adopted daughter. Here's what one person said about this. This Ava Baldwin went missing 2015. Another added, okay, so nobody gonna talk about how Ava Baldwin is missing and looks exactly the same? I hope she's safe. According to the latest report, Ava is safe. At least that's what it looks like. In a recent video posted by the twins, they briefly show Ava courtesy of the fact that everyone's been asking about her, but that video just makes things even more suspicious.
Dark riding, and we're gonna take our cousin Kwai and our daughter Ava. You guys all know her and remember her.
They are beautiful.
About her every day, so you can see her. Yay. But yeah, we can get ready for that soon. Hey guys, so we're with Ava and Clyde. We're going for dog riding. Yeah. We're on the way. Our appointment's at 3 and it's 2:17, so we kind of like gotta hurry, but we'll be there at 2:57. So
I don't know, man.
But
the twins then added a link
We're making desserts for our bonfire tomorrow.
Okay.
Because, yeah, and like everyone that was invited has to bring something, and then our thing that we had to bring was dessert.
That's crazy,
And then
man.
like everyone else, they bring like food and drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah.
Whip that, whip it, whip it, whip it. Do you like it, Prince?
Yes, I do. Scoop this and like drop it in the
Ciao. Things get even more controversial because months ago, some girl made a viral posting claiming to be Ava Baldwin, saying that she was fine. Internet detectives immediately dissected every photo on her page, and ciao, what they found was just crazy.
So here's the TikTok page, and it even says, "Hi, I'm Ava Baldwin Combs, and I'm fine." I mean, here's like a TikTok she's posted, right? I've seen a lot of people on YouTube repost this, yada, yada, yada. I mean, if you guys look, that even has 9.1 million views on her account, along with this one with 2.7, 2.5, 2.8. Well, here's a brand new video that she just posted 20 hours ago, and it's just this.
And then Papa Combs decided.
So I think it's just a YouTube video,
to be a caring
and she
man.
just put these emojis.
Him out on the charges of SA and sex-trade. Rod mentioned that Diddy's kids are not so innocent either, particularly one of his sons, Christian King Combs, who Rod says is heavily involved in Diddy's
decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with.
The people noticed it. This person said, Why does she introduce herself like a dating app? She said her zodiac sign. Another added, I'm a Scorpio. She was definitely going in a different direction with that video. Jaguar Wright's been hinting for months that Diddy's reach went beyond music deals and private parties, and this latest wave of speculation seems to confirm it.
As the Diddy trial is opening up, people keep making this all about Diddy rather than looking at everything that's happening around it.
Rapper Tory Lanez, who's currently serving a decade in prison behind bars.
There's a lot of people that want to protect the Diddy.
What the hell? I don't know what the hell happened.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio. And today
The YouTube video just stopped playing. You know, technology, man. We would never figure it out. Oh, I was great. Stop spitting on y'all. I hope she's okay. And dude, it ain't no doubt in my mind, man, that Puffy done did something wrong. He may not have did all 50,000 things that people saying. He may not have did all of them. But all you need is about a good 50 of them to make him say, dang, you a bad boy. You know, everybody want to jump on the bandwagon and tell all these lies and all this stuff. Here it is. Where's she actually at? Oh my God, this is 13 minutes. Should we play this one, y'all? Or should we hit enough? It is 12 minutes. Let's add this one on
Nobody
here.
really expected the internet to blow up over this again, but
Let's-
here we are. People
let's
are
check this
digging
out.
through every frame, every clip, every weird post, trying to figure out what happened to a girl most folks didn't even know existed until Diddy casually
Jumped out
mentioned her
there.
in an Instagram live back in 2020. Her name, Ava Baldwin, young white girl. Diddy said he took in from the streets. And then poof, nothing. No more pictures, no updates, no birthday posts, nothing. Now, if this was just some influencer's adopted kid, maybe folks wouldn't look twice. But we're talking about Diddy.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man.
The man's name is swirling in the middle of lawsuits, raids, and way too many creepy allegations. So, when someone like Jaguar Wright steps up and says, I know what really happened with Ava, people listen. Because Jaguar doesn't speak unless she's got something she's ready to unload.
But these bitches, they doing I wouldn't do. I know a punisher when I see one.
And judging by the heat surrounding this case, it looks like we're about to witness some serious flames. The whole thing already had people side-eyeing from day one.
Guess what? Don't nobody want to admit that they a victim, so they pretend to be friends.
That announcement video from Diddy showed him sitting next to Ava saying she was from the streets, then turning to her like, tell him what happened, and this girl, clearly coached, awkwardly says something
Clearly
like,
coached.
he saw me and picked me up and said I could come in and play. It felt off. Not cute, not touching, just weird.
Off.
And then the internet did what it does best. They started digging. People pulled up old photos showing Ava hanging out with Diddy's biological kids, the Combs twins, years before her adoption. So how's she from the streets if she's already been around your family for that long?
Yeah.
That's when people started saying this wasn't some random act of kindness. Something else was going on here. It didn't help that soon after the adoption was announced, Ava disappeared from the spotlight. No more content, no official appearances, no birthday messages, no vacations. Fans noticed and asked, "Where's Ava?" Silence. It was like she had been quietly erased. Then came the resurfaced video, short and casual, where the Combs twins showed Ava again. She looked older, still hanging out with them, but the energy was off. She barely spoke, kept her eyes low, and her body language screamed discomfort. That brief moment led people to believe Ava hadn't just vanished. She might have been kept hidden. Even her social media became a source of concern. After going viral, a TikTok profile popped up under her name with bizarre captions like, "Life gets hard when you're forced into experiences you didn't ask for." The account had millions of views, but people weren't focused on the content, they were focused on the background. Reflections of an older man, hotel room furniture, weird vibes. Some users started speculating that Ava was being watched, or worse, controlled. And when you put that next to Diddy's long, messy history of controversial parties in places like Bangkok and Morocco, where laws are loose and rumors are darker, it starts painting a picture people don't want to believe but can't ignore. Especially when Jaguar Wright drops cryptic lines about Diddy's parties being more than just celebrity fun.
He's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
They were allegedly playgrounds for things that should never be spoken out loud. The scariest part? Some people believe Ava Baroni might actually be Ava Grace Baldwin, a young girl who went missing in 2015 at just 6 years old. When the side-by-side photos surfaced, it was impossible to ignore how identical they looked. And now, the internet is demanding answers. Did Diddy really adopt Ava? Was it even legal? Where did she come from? And why does this whole story feel more like a cover-up than a rescue? Nobody knows for sure. But if Jaguar's claims hold any weight, this might be deeper than we ever imagined. It's not just the mystery around Ava's sudden disappearance that has people unsettled, it's the bizarre trail of contradictions and red flags leading up to it. Diddy didn't just adopt her quietly, he made it public. He made it performative. That live stream where he introduced Ava wasn't some private family moment, it was a whole production. The way he prompted her to speak, asked her to call him Papa, and nudged her through a weirdly scripted introduction, it didn't feel genuine, it felt like branding. And then there was that moment when she introduced herself by saying, "I'm Ava, I'm a Scorpio." Anyone paying attention caught that. The kind of line you'd hear on a dating app, not from a child nervously sitting next to a man twice her size. She even stumbled over her own name. First, Ava, then Ava Combs, then Ava Veron Combs. Like she was still being told who she was supposed to be. That wasn't just awkward.
That's crazy.
It felt rehearsed.
Yes.
Forced.
Yes.
Some people brushed it off as nerves. Others said it looked more like trauma. And when you match it with how she acted in family videos, distant, withdrawn, never quite part of the picture, it's not hard to see why folks got suspicious. One specific clip from a family bake-off made people stop in their tracks. Diddy's biological kids were laughing, playing, being loud like kids should be. But Ava, she looked like she didn't belong there. She stayed quiet, didn't make eye contact, and flinched every time someone got too close. That's when Jaguar Wright's voice started getting louder. She's never been afraid to stir the pot, but this time she wasn't just talking music industry shade. She was talking about alleged trafficking rings, illegal adoptions, and children being passed around under the radar. She claimed Diddy wasn't the only one. She hinted that a network of powerful people used their money and status to collect children under the guise of philanthropy. And then came the Madonna comparison. Not random at all. Diddy had allegedly modeled his adoption of Ava after Madonna's method of bringing home kids from impoverished areas. The difference? Madonna faced backlash but always had paperwork. With Diddy, nobody could find anything. No records, no guardianship filings, not even a mention of Ava in court documents or interviews outside that one live stream. It was as if she didn't officially exist in his family. People close to Diddy, like his sons Christian and Justin, were suddenly part of the story too. According to Jaguar and other sources, these two weren't just bystanders. Christian in particular was named in an SA case tied to an incident on a yacht Diddy had chartered. The lawsuit filed in Los Angeles didn't just name Diddy. It painted a picture of an entire family unit involved in shady activities. And if Christian had any part in covering up things, it raises serious questions about who Ava was left alone with. Little Rod, one of the loudest accusers in the ongoing case against Diddy, didn't hold back either. He publicly claimed that Diddy's so-called humanitarian acts were smoke and mirrors. He said what happened with Ava wasn't an adoption, it was a business transaction. That her presence in the family was more about power optics than protection. And when the heat got too intense, Diddy did what he always does. He ghosted, pulled her out of the public eye. But social media doesn't forget. And neither does the internet. Every re-uploaded clip, every comment dissecting her behavior, every user zooming into photo backgrounds, it all keeps this story alive. Ava's silence has only made the whispers louder. And now the world's waiting for Jaguar to drop what she's been hinting at for months. Because if she's got proof, this won't just be another rumor, it'll be a firestorm. There's one particular clip that still haunts people. The one where Ava is asked to tell the story of how she met Diddy. With a nervous smile and an unsettling calmness in her voice, she says he found her on the streets and brought her in to play with the people. It sounds innocent on the surface, but when you peel back the layers, it's terrifying. Where were her real parents? Why was she on the streets? And how does a billionaire just casually bring a child into his home like that, then get away with never explaining it again? Ava herself even mentioned during that moment that she still had her parents, beautiful parents, she said, which made it even more confusing. If she had family, why was she with Diddy? Why didn't they come forward? Did they willingly give her up? Or were they never part of this in the first place? People started speculating that maybe her parents didn't give her up at all. Maybe she was taken. Maybe there was money involved. A few even said it was possible Ava was trafficked, pointing to the eerie similarities between Ava Baroni and a missing girl named Ava Grace Baldwin. The resemblance was undeniable. Side-by-side comparisons flooded Reddit and TikTok. Same eye shape, same dimples, same soft curls. And with no resolution in Baldwin's case, theories spread like wildfire. Then came the TikTok account. A page claiming to be Ava Baroni Combs appeared out of nowhere, filled with short videos, strange captions, and haunting vibes. One post had a cryptic caption that read, "Life gets hard when you're forced into experiences you didn't ask for." That one hit people hard. It wasn't a teenage cry for attention, it sounded like a survivor talking. But even stranger were the reflections. In multiple videos, viewers spotted an older man's shadow, his arm, his phone, sometimes in the mirror, sometimes just off frame. It didn't look like a parent standing by while their kid filmed. It looked like supervision, monitoring, control. That's when people started asking if Ava was really running the account or if someone else was using her face to send messages or hide her in plain sight. And Jaguar Wright kept talking. She said this wasn't just a Diddy problem, it was an industry problem. A system built to protect the powerful while using the vulnerable. She pointed fingers not just at Diddy, but at the entire structure around him. Label execs, party hosts, handlers, even other celebs. According to her, Ava wasn't the only child caught in this web. She was just the one we happened to notice. Jaguar claimed she had receipts, names, paperwork, messages. But the closer she got to revealing something big, the more threats she said she received. She went live in tears at one point, saying, "If something happens to me, y'all know why." And that only made her claims hit harder. Because if this was just a conspiracy, why were people so desperate to silence her? To make matters worse, the lawsuits against Diddy keep piling up. And while his legal team stays quiet, his empire is starting to crack. Deals pulled, brands distancing, old friends walking away. He's not untouchable anymore, and people are starting to believe the rumors might actually be truths that just took too long to surface. So now we're all left with a question no one can answer yet. Where is Ava? Not the Ava from TikTok. Not the Ava from a PR video. the real Ava. The one who sat on that couch next to Diddy, unsure, awkward, and out of place. If she's safe, why hasn't she said so herself? Why the silence? And if she's not, who's gonna speak up for her?
Hey, y'all let me know what y'all think. This is weird how if any of this stuff is halfway true, man, how can you do this in broad daylight and put that girl on social media saying, yeah, it's true, Diddy? He probably was high as I don't know what. Why would you even say you adopted a girl? You're a millionaire. You don't even care. Damn, man. It's like dude. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man, in the comments below. Y'all, I'm getting a little too personal with this. It's kids involved, man. You should be personal. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe I'm the one wrong. Am I wrong, y'all? Maybe I'm wrong. Look here, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Pray for all the kids, man. Peace out.